Hello everyone, it's Cynthia and welcome back to The Planning Professor. This week we're going to film a plan with me for the week beginning Monday, July 31st and ending on Sunday, August 6th. The kit I'm going to use for this is called Love Story. It is another DEK Designs kit and it's really pretty. This is in matte finish and I will go ahead and show you what I've got. So first we have the full boxes, and there are 8 of them. There is not a quote box on this page, for those of you who do like that. But what I like about this, apart from the fact that it's pink and turquoise, which are 2 of my favorite colors, as the old typewriters, I think they're really, really beautiful. You have a weekend banner as well as 4 heart checklists. And then we have the washi page, which these are full-length strips of washi. They'll run the entirety of the page from here all the way over to here. So for those of you who like to cover up the bottom part of your sidebar, this might be a good fit. This is the weekly box, and there are 2 washi strips here, along with date covers, which are in turquoise as well. The next page has some decorations. And I'm not sure actually if this is a mistake or if the kit is supposed to be this way, but the half boxes, these 5 look like they're part of the kit. And then there's these 2 dark blue ones with kind of like a cartoonish looking clamshell. So I'm not sure if that's a mistake. These are stickers I wouldn't use anyway, which is fine, except that there is that sort of weirdness. There are more checklists. These are decoration. There are some teardrops, some bigger boxes, some bigger flags. There are headers, and I'm not sure if you can see this, but part of the logo went into the this week and maybe even a little bit into the next week. So I'm gonna have to trim those a little bit to use them. Which that's not my favorite thing, but that's okay. Again, I bought these. I bought a bunch of things from her shop a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, maybe longer, but they were on sale. So maybe this is just one of those kits that had a few errors, and I got it for a really great price. I think it's still really pretty. So whatever's up with these 2 things, it doesn't bother me enough that I'm not going to use it. So then we have the ombre heart checklists, which are really pretty. Schmutz on there. I don't know if it looks like it's ink. Okay, anyway, there are 8 ombre heart checklists, 2 washi strips if you're going to mark off blocks of time. These do match the washi pretty closely, so I don't know that layering them would be the best idea, but they are available if that's something you like to use. There is another date box here, along with the date covers, 2 more washi strips, some more decoration, 4 habit trackers, and okay, so apparently that's not a clamshell, it's a cupcake. So there's another of that weird blue that doesn't seem to go with everything. So maybe that is intentional. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not planning on using that. I'm not really sure if that's supposed to be here or not, but there it is. So, okay. And then last but not least, we have the little things and the icon page. And these icons are just too big for me. I like my icons to be itty bitty teeny tiny. These are not super duper tiny. But I love the water trackers, and I tend to use the little things throughout the week as appointments or things pop up. So I did have a difficult time choosing glitter headers to go with this kit. It doesn't match any of my current stash really well. But what I did end up choosing were these 3 colors from Peaceful Mind Design. I'm going to go with the deeper turquoise. You see I've got some leftovers from previous Plan With Me's. This sort of raspberry pink, and then this darker, almost electric blue. It does pick up, there is some of that color here in the kit, and it matches well enough that I think it'll be fine. So, without further ado, here we go. I am going to start with the washi, and what you're not seeing off camera is me messing up the washi big time. But, okay, so what I do is I start always, oops, on the inside corner here and line it up. Smooth it out, and it does run just to the edge of the page. Actually, it's going over a little bit, so I'll have to cut that off. But that's kind of nice. You don't need to worry about what's going on in the bottom of the sidebar here. It's kind of nice because if you get to the bottom of the sidebar and have extra space, this is already taken care of and covered it for you. I did not do as great a job as I could have with this washi here. It's mostly straight. And that looks really pretty. What you didn't see off camera was me trying to do that like 4 times. Ugh, sometimes washi not cooperative. And now we're going to do the washi on the right hand side. This I usually have an easier time with than the left, but today nothing seems to want to go where I want it to. Okay, so that looks really pretty. And voila, washi achieved. Now I'm going to go ahead and put down some full boxes. This week I will be out of town for Monday and Tuesday. So what I think I'll do is actually put down some full boxes down here with some of that long strip washi to mark that block of time. So I want to pick something that I don't care about covering over. And I think these 2 full boxes will be the lucky winners. Now last week I had some problem with the boxes not being cut perfectly right to size. Let's see if that's different this week. Nope, that fits really well. So we'll put these 2 guys right here. And usually I like to stagger them just to make some kind of a pattern, but this week it's just not going to work out that way. So I will put this pretty typewriter up here. Then over here, I do tend to like to put 2 on the bottom, so maybe we will go... You need the noise, that makes a difference. Okay, so let's do that. Let's put this down here. Now let's put this up here. Not sure if you can see that, but there actually is a little bit of a line of white running down the right-hand side here. And that doesn't bother me all that much, but it does make the sticker look like it's a little bit off center, actually. So maybe what I'll do is align it to the right side so that it looks intentional. Sure. Okay, yeah, that looks better, actually. It is still within the box, it just doesn't look quite so silly. It just doesn't look quite so funky. Okay, let's go put this down here. I'm going to have the same problem because all of these have that little white line on the left-hand side there. Ugh. All right. It's really not the kit that's the problem today, you guys. It's just I cannot line things up. I'm not really sure why. Maybe that'll make it easier. Yes, okay, that's pretty. And I think, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a quote box up here. I'm not a big fan of the quote box, but it's a love story. That would be actually really pretty up there, so maybe I will. Which means that these 2 guys go here. And whatever was up with the margins is gone on these 2, so they're fine. Put this down here. Okay, and that's really pretty. Excellent. Okay, so let's do glitter headers. And maybe what I haven't done in a while is stagger these. So I could color block what I did last week. What I did last week was just one color across each of the rows, but maybe this time, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's live dangerously. let's go ahead and start with green. And the way I need to do this is one color at a time. Whoops. I don't want you guys to have to deal with the glare from those lights, but I also can't tell if these are down right there. Okay. Wine, 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 huh, Cynthia? Sorry, guys. Okay. Well, I already like this decision, I think. The little typewriter doesn't want to stay down. It's angry with me. I think this is going to be super pretty. And it's just something different. Okay, so that color is done. Let's do this pretty raspberry color. And we will do it right here. My favorite color is actually blue. However, everybody thinks it's pink because I do love pink. I think pink is so pretty. It's very girly. I'm very girly. And it just makes me happy. So if I can use pink in my planner, it is always a very good day when that can happen. I think that's what drew me to this kit actually, are the pinks and blues. And it is a very turquoisey, tealy kit. So it's not as pink as it could be, but the colors are really, really pretty. And these glitter headers do pick up that pink nicely. So for all of my angsting about the glitter headers, they're going to come out really, really nice. I have been talking while putting these down, and some of my favorite planners to watch speed through this. But honestly, I kind of like it. I kind of like one of my favorite bloggers, and if you don't subscribe to her channel, you should, is Planned Princess. And Rochelle actually, her videos are amazing. I've watched everything she's put up, and I do some of the stuff that she does, though we have some differences in how we approach planning also. But anyway, she always speeds through her glitter headers, and I find it so soothing to watch when people put these down that I'm assuming other people like me have to enjoy it too. So my camera decided to shut itself off again. I have no idea what's going on with it. It's an older camera, but it's a good camera. It's a Canon, so it should not be having these problems. But it's done this. And these are brand new. The batteries are new and charged, so I don't know if that continues. It may have to become just a camera, and I may need to look at getting a new video camera. So if anyone has some suggestions for cameras, I could use my iPhone, but honestly there's just not enough space on that, and I don't want to chew up what space I have left with videos. So I would like a video camera, or an inexpensive camera that shoots video really well. So if you have recommendations, on my Christmas list for the past 100 years, I wanted the Canon Rebel because one of my hobbies is photography, but I've never been able to really justify the expense for the amount of photography that I do. However, if that has a video function, and if that video function is good, someone please tell me, and then I might be able to convince myself that I deserve that I deserve that present for myself. So, okay. And I'm keeping these glitter headers off to the side in case I decide to use them somewhere else. I really, really like how this turned out. And I'm wondering if I should do something else with them, maybe in the sidebar or something. I think it's just so super pretty. And yay, I'm excited. Done for the day with excitement, apparently. Okay, so in the sidebar, I'm not going to use those weird cupcake clamshell looking things. I could do two, since I've got two Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sundays, 2 weekly boxes. They are different. So I could do 2 of these this week, along with those habit trackers. Right there in front of me. Guys, I am a blonde, but anyway. So I could do, the habit trackers are always a little bit bigger with her kits though. So if I'm going to do those, I should put those at the bottom, because when they're in the middle, it bugs me. So maybe what I'll do is these heart checklists are pretty enough that I could use them in something else. So maybe what I'll do are these 2, and then I'll use this in the quote box. Even though the quote box is not something I usually worry a whole lot about. Okay, enough dithering. We will use this in the quote box, and I'll still have 2 full weekly. Can't talk and put down stickers at the same time. Okay, that's really pretty. And maybe I will use, I'm thinking these. Now, this is where, I don't know if you can see that. I'm just going to focus for you. The .com from her name did get into the heading. Did get into this heading a little bit, so I've got to trim it. Just to take that little bit off the edge. Oops, noisy girl. Okay. So let's do a this week. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Now this is too short and it's not going to cover that flag entirely. So maybe we'll put down, yeah, we'll just toss this week and let's do, now let's say remember, let's do meals. We are going to track those. I do really like this light turquoise with the pink color as the lettering. And then let's put down one of these guys. Is there meals? Let's stick that over there on the tripod. There we go. 3rd time is the charm. Okay, so let's do meals, and then right over here off camera. Let's just see. Maybe if I center it a little bit, it'll make me less crabby. Problem is that this sticks out a little bit. So you know what? Let me get my lovely Plan For It pouch and let's pull out some white out. Maybe that will fix this situation. We'll white out this line here. Okay. Look at the problem solving. Okay, and then we'll put this week. And it's not going to line up flush with the ends, but now look, that looks intentional. Okay, let's put our other this week, because I've got a lot of stuff going on this week, despite it being kind of a short week, so I'll be away for part of it. Okay, that's really pretty. Let's take the remember and let's put that down here. And we'll put habit tracker down below that. And what are we tracking this week? We are still tracking student discussion boards, and we are still tracking, we'll do another habit tracker. And we are also tracking some writing progress for a paper in one of our classes. So that looks really pretty, kind of a phoenix from the ashes sort of situation over here, I think. Okay, maybe we'll do the date dots next. Camera just did it again. Guys, I don't know what to do about this thing. So as I say, we're going to do the date dots next. And we are going from July into August. And yellow is just not my favorite color, so this kit makes me very happy that we get to cover up all the start of the, and there's not much yellow really. I mean, there's just this little flag over here, but I just don't care for it. I like yellow in a kitchen. I like yellow if someone is decorating a baby's room. But yellow is not a color that I wear. It is not a color that I particularly, that's not straight. It's not a color that I particularly use in planning. So, spoiler alert, August is going to cover up all of the yellow things. I don't know, guys. I think that this is rocket science with all the trouble it's given me. Okay, so let's go ahead and put down those date covers. Hopefully this will be big enough to cover the August flaggy date cover. So let's do that. Monday. Moment of truth, is it gonna cover? It is. Oh, yay. Okay, I don't know if you can see this also, but on the Wednesday date cover, this does hang over a little bit, which is fine. Wednesday is a long day to spell out, but it would be nice if Wednesday did not have to look like that. Thursday, Friday. It's nice once the glitter headers are in place, just kind of line these up against them and push them down, and easy peasy. I do have to cover up the flags this week because these flags are not even close to the kit. So what I think I'm going to do is take these and cut them down. You know, I think, let's see how well that's going to work. Pretty close. Okay, so there is still a little bit of the bottom of that heart sticking out there, but it actually does kind of look like it's supposed to be that way. So I'm going to leave it because it is not that important to me. But I can see where some people may not be a super big fan of that approach to the flags. Okay. I don't really love this salmon color by itself. I like it as part of the kit, but it's not something I would ever use myself somewhere else. Okay, so that actually does kind of look intentional. I'm going with it. And yeah, so that is the base. Now what I wanted to do also was, where are those strippy things? There they are. Okay, I wanted to go ahead and take, right there in front of me, one of these guys and mark that I am going to be out of town Monday through Tuesday. And no, we'll experiment. Let's see if this is a mess. It worked great. Look at that. Okay, that will remind me. And maybe what I'll do also is put this extra bit back. And I did have this leftover box right here, this leftover heading right there. So maybe I'll put that in the middle here, and I can write where I'm going to be just to remind myself later where I was. Okay, and I still want to track my water consumption. Now the question is, do I want to do that while I'm on vacation? Is it realistic to think that I'm going to log my water consumption on vacation? Yes, it is. I'm going to make it happen. Okay, so we're going to start. Let's put the water up at the top just so that it's on our mind first thing in the morning. Oh, we don't want the water to match the glitter header. Can't have that, can we? No. That looks like it kind of matches, doesn't it? Well, yeah, we can help that. Hold on. Let's take this. I don't know why it bothers me, you guys, that they need to be different, but okay. And do I want to go back with this color and this so that it becomes like a mirror image? Let's do that. I haven't done that in a while. I do love mirror image things. They make me very happy. Uh-oh, yeah, this will be alright. Because this pink is not the same as that pink. So, fine. Except it's not straight, so let's straighten it out. Okay. And we're going to end with the salmon-y pink color. Okay. Okay, and then I think maybe we will skip the to-do list. So what I'd rather do is just record the fun stuff that I end up doing here. But starting Wednesday, we're going to be back with regularly scheduled programming. So we'll do some to-dos down here. And some to-dos. I do tend to save the top row for the day's activities and the bottom open area for my to-do list. I will go through and take some little things and put them over the full boxes if something exciting happens. But I think part of being on vacation should be at least not having a to-do list. This video is going to be the worst, and I'm so sorry. I don't know why I cannot lay these things down straight. But okay. I will do a to-do list on Saturday and Sunday. Sometimes I don't because I like the weekend to be a little bit relaxing, but the weekend after vacation, there's going to be laundry, there's going to be all kinds of things that just have to get done. So there will be, wow, there's a lot of pink going on Sunday. Oh well. Okay, and then maybe I'll put down some todays because I usually do that. And again, I'm trying to decide if I want to do that for vacation or not. You know what? I have not. I have not decided, so let's do the ones we know we're going to use, and then we'll come back to Monday and Tuesday. Okay. I'm thinking maybe I should put the todays down because if nothing else, it'll be memory planning. Whoops. If nothing else, I can write down what I did, and then when I come back to my planner next year, because I do like to come back and just see what I was doing later on, maybe it'll be nice to just use it as kind of like a journal, and that's in a lot of ways what the today part. Good enough. The today spot ends up becoming is just kind of a journal of what I've got on my schedule. And then if I do nothing, I can write that in too if I decide to really take it easy and be on vacation. Yeah, let's put those in. Back over here. My creaky chair needs to be WD-40'd or something. I'm going to put in another today right here. All right, do we like that? I think it's probably all right. Maybe some decoration, because right down here, I think that might, usually I'm not a big decoration person, but I think it's probably not. Oh my goodness, that's very, very finely, I broke part of it. Oh well, oh well. All right, so maybe, I don't know if that makes it even busier. Right up here, this flower, this glitter header's having a situation, so let's, okay, that's pretty. Let's take the little pen and, or the little feather and ink well, and maybe we'll hide this little problem over here. Oh, that's so pretty. You know what I'm gonna do is cheat and move this over. All that white outing for nothing. I could have just thought about this earlier. Put a little more pre-planning into the planning, and maybe, there you go. Now that looks intentional, right? That looks like it's supposed to be there. Okay, there's another typewriter over here, and there's more typewriters and flowers over here. So let's see if I can get these off without ripping that. I did. That one came off so much nicer. Maybe right here. That's pretty. It is. There's so much going on that it's really kind of even hard to see it. But I guess if you're looking at it closely enough. That is it for decoration, so it's this thing or nothing. What do you think? Maybe up there? Maybe up here. This is vacation time after all. Over here. This is just making me, if I could do that, then it looks, And it looks like they're supposed to be there as a set. Fine, good, done. Weekend banner. Oops, that's right here. And let's put this guy down here. Okay. So that was a whole lot of angst and drama for a plan with me, but I think it came out really pretty. I hope you enjoyed this as much as you could. If you have suggestions or comments or questions, please let me know. I will link to my planner, which is an Erin Condren vertical life planner with a platinum coil. This is the Mid-Century Circles cover. The glitter headers are from Peaceful Mind Design. Nikki's shop is one of my absolute favorites. It probably is my favorite. She has such beautiful things and her prices are great. The kit is from DEK Designs. I will link to her shop as well. This is a matte kit and the stickers feel very nice. There were a few sort of weirdnesses with this kit that I haven't seen before, but I bought it on a super blowout, great price, so that's fine with me. And if you have questions, please go ahead and put them down below. Otherwise, I will see you in my next plan with me, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.